Good morning, brothers and sisters. It is 7:11 a.m. Central Standard Time on January the 22nd. SpaceWeatherLive.com is reporting that we have no new flares going on, which is good. And as we come over here to our Enlil model, yes, Enlil, as in Sumerian gods, the Anunnaki, Enlil, in our face. Their prediction model for the eruptions that we had for the coronal mass ejections and flares looks like we're going to be getting just a little glancing below and not much plasma radiation, right? Well, Enlil is not very good source of what might happen. Sadly enough, we have to go to the European Space Agency to their euphoria. That's usually a good thing, euphoria, but whatever. According to their model, it's a little bit different, because as of today at 2200 UTC time, again, this right here, this is 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 4 p.m. or yeah, 2200, that's 10 p.m. UTC time. Central Standard Time, it would be 4 p.m. minus 6 hours. Okay, we will be getting approximately 39, possibly 40 centimeters cubed of plasma radiation off of the sun. You can see this right here is the Earth. This is the sun, and we are taking a direct hit, not a glancing blow. This is quite the punch. Now, these guys over here are what let off of the sun, and we definitely don't want that. Not whatsoever. And you can actually see the explosions, how they came off a couple of days ago. Luckily not facing us. Isn't it kind of interesting how they're never directly facing us, like hard on. It's always the edges of it that manage to pop us. But that's alright. I'll take it. Anybody else would rather take a direct hit? You're nuts. Now we are over here at spaceweatherpredictioncenter.noaa.gov, and we can see our KP index is holding really well at 3, which is right where we want it to be. And over here at our ACE, MAG, and SWEEPAM, that's one heck of an acronym, isn't it? SWEEPAM? I wonder what that really stands for. Looks like we're bouncing right around a 6 on the positive side, and we're 6 is down. It looks like we're right around 5 on the negative side, so it looks like we were holding intact there for a while, and then we had some kind of an event happen here, and it comes down here and almost touches 6, and this touching 6 on positive and negative, especially the negative side, that's where it's bad. That's where our shields are weak, and we are going to be taking on some radiation and plasma. So it looks like it was trying to recover, and it looks like it did a pretty good job, because you can see the wave come down and then kind of bounce around and start to recover. And our positive up here stayed pretty good, so we're doing alright minus this event and this event. Don't know exactly what happened there. Here we are over at Seeds looking at yesterday's happenings, and we do see 2 pops. There's one, and that was not a flare. It was actually just a straight out coronal mass ejection. That's at the bottom side, then we got another one out the top. Right there. Nice coronal mass ejection coming out the top. So I decided, you know what, maybe I should go take a look at tomorrow's. So let's go, or today rather. And this is where it kind of carries on. But I happen to find something else. Now, you notice how it's coming out this side and this side? Makes me think, is there anything coming at us? I mean, if it's connecting on both sides, what's coming at us in the middle? And coming over here to ISVA, we're going to take a look at chronograph ahead 2. Now we've got 2 different things going on here, folks. We've got chronograph 2 and then running difference, space weather beacon. Okay, first one we're going to look at is this one here. And the first thing to notice is from 2200 yesterday, that's 10 p.m., to almost 2 a.m., there's 4 hours of missing data. What happened in that 4 hours? I don't know. And as we watch, oh, hello there, friend, from another galaxy. Oh, there's another one. As we keep going, oh, looks like that could be another one, just hiding a little bit. Oh, there's another friend up there. Look, they're everywhere. Yes, we have spaceships and UFOs. Didn't really see much on this one. And it goes all the way to current time, 12:23, 7:20, add 6 hours onto that. You know, that would basically be 1 o'clock. or 120, but that's pretty accurate. I mean, it is a little bit behind. I mean, it's got to send all that data. So let's come over here and we will look at the difference model on this one. Yes, this is the sun, and I'll show you. We can see a little bit more coming off. We got more confirmation of our little visitors. There he is up top. Don't really see much coming at us, right? It seems pretty calm and quiet, at least according to these guys. Oh, hey, whoa, look at that. That looks like a triangle, doesn't it? Like maybe a TR3B. A lot of us already know about. If you're not familiar with it, we have visitors all over the place. This is the explosion from yesterday. It kind of looks like it's coming at us, but it's not. It's going the opposite direction. So, oh look, there's another little visitor friend. But let's go check out the actual surface of the sun. In this here, we are looking at 304 angstroms of light, which allows us to see the filaments when they release. And this is 171 angstroms, so we can see more yellow light, and we can clearly see the ribbons of the sun as they're coming off. I mean, we can clearly see the ribbons, how they're bent over, these plasma arcs. So that's always fun. So now the sun is always throwing out plasma. That's it's called radiation. Heat is radiation. So it's always giving that off. When they're arcing over like this and playing with each other, they can grow and get bigger, and that's when we have concerns. But let's go ahead and play our filament release, and let's kind of zoom in just a little bit on him, center him up, and see what we got coming at us. Let me put this down just a little bit so you can see the time. Whoa, she said that's from today. See that? That's a plasma release right here. See that? Yep. That was a nice little plasma arc. Threw a little bit out, not a ton, but a little bit. Oh, look at that over there on the right side. Look at this. We had a little flare pop off, not Earth facing, but we still got a little effect of it. That probably is what brought us close to the C class. It was a B class flare, but it was going off the back side. So think about this. How high did that have to raise off the surface of the sun for us to even see that? Because that's on the back side. See, watch. It's completely gone. And then it shows up. That's fun stuff. So that's our current. Whoa, it's still that plasma's still swirling around, isn't it? See that over here? It just kind of goes roof. It's flopping around, but believe it or not, some of that actually made it out into space, and it looks like it could be coming our direction, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. We'll check out 171. The same like manner. Tap on her. There we go. Let's take a look. As we watch it, oh, yep, here it's starting to erupt. Now notice there's no flare. You don't have to have a flare with a coronal mass ejection. It can just be a coronal mass ejection, which is what that is. Ooh, you see the bands? Here, let me bring this down a little bit. Watch the band. You see that band? It is whipping. Plasma is coming our direction. But it's not going to be a direct hit. It's probably going to go just above us from the looks of it, because we're more down in this region of the sun, looking at the sun. Of course, obviously not this close, but I mean, the size of the Earth is, I don't know, maybe slightly bigger than this little round dot right here. Maybe slightly bigger. So that's probably going to go over us, but we're probably going to get a teeny bit out of that. It's quite the event right there. There's quite a bit that came out. And that's why I actually watch this one, because you can actually see bands in this that you can't necessarily see over here on the 304. But just for verification purposes, I also thoroughly enjoy looking at my favorite one. And I don't know if it's because of eye candy. Well, it's partially eye candy. But this is a composite of 211, 193, and 171. This is 171 right here. So we're going to look at this bad boy, because you can always see explosions on this one. This one will always allow it, which is nice. I really like this. So whenever something really pops, you can definitely see it. Now let's go ahead and just back her up. And it goes back quite a ways, which is nice. They don't keep it up every 10 minutes like this one and the 171 do. This one, for some reason, it goes a little bit further ahead. It goes like 20, sometimes 30 minutes at a crack. And we can see what's going on a little bit better. You can see the dancing going on here. And then we saw that explosion from the other day, remember? It came off that side. You see it moving. Oh yeah, look at that, right over here. See that? Boom. That was a plasma release, and you can see the ribbons charging up. Not very happy. But that's the one we're looking for right here. See that? It's not a flare. It's just a coronal mass ejection. Blech. See that throwing up? Yep. And I believe that's the end of it. So we do have some inbound. We're going to take a little bit of it, but not a lot. So stay safe out there, folks. And remember, love is the only way forward. No fear, eyes open.